Brodes Media.
Strong fucking weekend. Strong weekend down in Texas. And it's not just the fact that they were finally able to close out a sweep. Okay, it's not about that they won the 3 games, although it is. It's not just about the wins. It's how they won that was extremely impressive to me. Max Kepler in the 7th. You had a game on Sunday when Sosa, Weston Wilson, those type of cats are producing? Ew. I'm just being honest with you. Ew. I actually say that positively. That sounded horrendous. I apologize. Sounded like I'm going, ew, that's gross. You got to rely on those guys. No. I'm saying, ew. Okay. Here we go, baby. Team's playing hot ball. Team's taking care of business. Team's playing with this attitude that I like. Whoa, the fucking Mets. The Mets, man. The Mets. I tried telling everybody there's a big difference when expectations are in play. And trust me, the Phillies haven't executed, they have not, the way that we needed to with expectations after a World Series run. It's hard to do it. The Mets going to the NLCS and signing Juan Soto, you're turning up the heat. Can you handle it? They look terrible. They look like absolute hot garbage trash. Good. It's so good. What are you going to do? Let's get back to the fights. Where do I begin? Man, there's a lot here. Rob Thompson said something that was a total BS lie. There's a lot of moves that is in the future with Aaron Nola and Alec Boehm and David Robertson, obviously, was a big move we just saw. Duran was fun this week, and that little skippity hippity hip that he does when he throws a nasty pitch and he follows through with a high knee. Oh! It's sex! It's sex! It's sex! It's so good. There's a few things that are good. See what I'm saying? You play ball like this. You actually finish out the sweep instead of taking 2 out of 3. And then the last game of the series, you don't show up and you don't compete. Like this is, come on now, fellas. This just gives you a better life. It gives you more fun. It's entertaining. It's highly enjoyable. What time's the game tomorrow? 6:45? Yeah, I need it to be 6:45. Should be a fun test against Cincy. I told you, I'm willing to open up my heart and say it's playoff time. At least it's the build-up. It's the ramp-up period. I don't like that. That's a big-time scar from Joel Embiid. Ramp-up, not good. But it's a perfect way to describe this. The one thing that shook me, though, pretty heavily was not knowing when or what we'd see out of Zach Wheeler. They were expecting him to pitch Sunday. They named him to pitch Sunday. But until I actually saw him pitch Sunday, I wasn't necessarily sure. He went 5. It could have been a lot worse. He said he feels good. Felt normal. I don't know if Aaron Nola coming back to the rotation and adding another body is going to be what helps him. He is definitely stuck on his regimen. He likes the way that he attacks with his body and being on a certain schedule. And but the thing is, there's really nothing you can do about this. You don't have the choice. You don't have the luxury. There's a lot of wear and tear. So you either go this path or you're toast. Or you will get beat up. He probably should have allowed another bomb. Not probably. He should have. Just amazing, incredible defense by Bader to snag one back over the wall, leaping at the wall and bringing it over. Amazing, incredible. And the way that Brandon Marsh is on fire, 4 hits on Friday. 4! All he's doing is stepping up to the plate and becoming a threat, becoming a problem. All right? It's every single time now. Wow. Is it possible that we finally have the Brandon Marsh that you thought you were trading for? Could it just be that? Because every time we do this and we assess, we ask how long it can keep up, knowing the natural dips and peaks and valleys that you hit throughout a season. This Brandon Marsh thing, what I'm coming to realize, and I've explained this in a different way in other shows, but what I'm coming to realize is whether JT was playing with his hair on fire and smoking it, scorching it, it seems like the moment JT was cashing in consistently. Well, now Brandon Marsh is stealing the shine. And then I'm sure it could be someone else stealing the shine in a few weeks, although Brandon Marsh has been doing it for a while. This isn't just a snap of the fingers. Wow, this came out of nowhere and I can't believe it. This has been going on for straight months. But my overall philosophy with figuring out and understanding who this team is now that I'm settling into it all, you are going to get that wave from someone. It just depends on who it is. You're going to get that. There's just others who cool off, and it's either JT, it's either Brandon Marsh, it's either, let's say it could be Bader for a bit. Maybe it's Nick. Maybe it's Stott. Who knows? Maybe it's Sosa. Now, it'll be within its own level. Not everyone could do it at a high enough clip, but maybe it's Kemp for a couple of clutch at-bats. Maybe 2 in a 4 or 5 game sample size, so you just feel it because it's bunched up. To their respected level, that's where their deepness comes in. Because not other teams have the ability to rely on that as much as they do. I'm looking for the reasons why to believe in this group. Okay? You know my mentality switched. You know my anger has moved away. And it's go mode. So this is the stance. This is the take. And it's funny. I ran into somebody, a good friend of mine, his dad. Okay? And some of his friends are a big fan. And I appreciate them. But I was over a couple of days ago and he hits me, yo, Brodes, my buddy so-and-so getting a little angry with you, getting a little ticked off. I said, why? What'd I do? What'd I say? Thinking maybe something with the birds and the season coming up and training camp. He goes, getting a little soft on the Phils, huh? What? You getting soft? You taking the foot on the gas on Dave? You being stupid? You're falling for those same damn tricks again? I said, oh, dude, am I? I had to look in the mirror and say, is there something to this? Am I being a buffoon? And then, well, I answer and I go, yeah, maybe. Maybe. But it's okay. Because it's a measured buffoon. Meaning, come on, guys. I'm not stupid. But I'm also enjoying my baseball team right now. I'm also seeing a product that I wonder if it can be real. They are good. They were annoying us because we thought they were missing something. Duran has changed the identity of this team late in the game with the lead. Bader is stealing home runs away from the opponent when you're facing a Zach Wheeler that is beatable, when you're facing a Zach Wheeler that isn't throwing gas and hitting 98, 99. There's an advantage for you. That's a bonus you got to steal, essentially. And Bader goes, I don't give a damn what you think. That's a deadline acquisition. So is it forming where there is legitimacy to this? I didn't think there were legitimacy ways even possible prior to the deadline. Let's see. But no, I don't think I'm being soft. I think I'm being objective with some fandom involved. That's all. I'm being an objective fan. I'm being soft. You kidding me? Let's talk about Rob Thompson. So Rob Thompson stated he plans to give each outfielder a day off because, quote, the turf at Globe Life Field. If you believe that, you're dumb as hell. You are stupid as shit. They wanted Nick Castellanos out of the lineup. Matt Gelb of The Athletic hinted at this at the back end of last week. Nick is not producing. And because of how poorly he grades out defensively, it makes it even more eye-popping. And it puts a lot more stress on the way he needs to get going. I'm sure he will, because at one point it's going to be his time, and he does have that ability with this bat. It's just not now. And they don't want to give up on Kepler because this dude is actually performing with the lights on lately. You may hate it. I don't. I got to be honest with you. I actually find it super interesting. But what Rob is trying to do is not get rid of Max Kepler and get Nick Castellanos out of the lineup.